Hello, I'm Joyce Bakare. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you back. It's been an amazing journey. You know, we started the series Relationship with God. And like I promised you, I told you this year will be that year where I will be your relationship watchman. We started with the series of your relationship with God. And today we will begin the series Relationship with yourself. A lot of people do not know they need to have a healthy relationship with themselves. They pay attention to every other relationship except relationship with yourself. And so it's highly important we paid attention to ourselves. I tell you, if your relationship with yourself is broken, it will affect every other relationship. Have you ever encountered people who have healthy relationship with themselves? You notice that every other relationship around them is fantastic. And if you ever come across somebody who is struggling with themselves, who doesn't have a positive image of themselves, then it's tough to relate with every other person. And so today I'm going to be teaching you, I'm going to be showing you ways you can have a healthy relationship with yourself. And so number one, you need to know yourself. If you're asked today, who are you? What would be your response? If you sit before a panel and they ask you to speak about yourself, what would it be? Do you truly know yourself? Do you truly have an understanding of who you are? It's important you have an understanding of who you are. You need to know yourself well, because it is on that bedrock that every other relationship begins to spring forth. It is on that bedrock that every other relationship begins to thrive. So it is important you know yourself. It's important you sit back and ask yourself, who am I? Ask the who am I question. That's the first thing you need to have an understanding of when dealing with yourself. The number two thing you need to do is to love yourself. Guys, you need to love yourself. Find a way to love yourself. Never wait for anyone to love you. Never depend on the love anyone is showing you to be the determining factor. Yes, it's beautiful to know that you're loved by God. It's beautiful to know that you're loved by family. It's beautiful to know that you're loved by friends. And the list can go on and on. But how about loving yourself? I usually tell people there's something beautiful. There's always something beautiful about every person. That is the beauty of it. There is something unique about you. And so you need to find your advantage. And, in finding your advantage, some people struggle with, I love myself, but I don't love this. You need to find a way to love everything about yourself while trying to get better. The next thing you need to do in having a healthy relationship with yourself is to make God your priority. Yes, I'm back to that point. You cannot do this life without God. You cannot go about life without God. You cannot go about your business without God. You cannot leave God out of your life. And so in having a healthy relationship with yourself, you need to know God. You need to make God your priority. Because afterwards, you were made after his image. You were made after his likeness. So one of the things you need to do in having a healthy relationship with yourself is to make God your priority. Love God, be about God, be sold out for God, because he fuels you from the inside. He fuels you from the inside. The fourth point you need to know about having a healthy relationship with yourself is commit yourself to growth. I always used to say, I love myself and I'm committed to growth. Some people have a wrong idea of loving themselves. Just I love myself. It doesn't matter what I need to work on or what I do not need to work on. I love me. Yes, it's okay to love you, but there may be some areas of your life where you may need to work on. There may be some areas of your life. It may be character. It may even be physical. You need to have an idea of the areas of your life that is still a work in progress, and commit yourself to growth. It is important. It is part of the package of having a healthy relationship with yourself. I've come across people who just say, I love myself, including their flaws. They love themselves and they are not willing to work about it. That is not a healthy relationship with yourself. So you need to love yourself. Yes, like I said, you need to know yourself, you need to make God your priority, and you need to commit yourself to growth. The next point in having a healthy relationship with yourself is the need for you to be content. Guys, there are pressures everywhere. And I cracked a joke with a friend some time ago. I said, see, pressure starts from when you're small, and even when you become old, there will still be peer pressure. You see those grandmas, they have their peer pressure. And you ask me, oh, what's a grandma having peer pressure from? There are people they grew up together with whose children have probably become, probably become the envy of the society. And then, there's just that subtle pressure of comparison. So that at every point in life, you need to find a way to be content with yourself, even as you aim for more, even as you aim to aspire more. But you need to learn to be contented with yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to find a way to be contented. We live in an era where, intimidations here and there. You see that person's picture, the person's look, and suddenly it just does something to you. No, guy, calm down. You need to find a way to be contented with yourself. Another thing I would like to point out, which is my 6th point, is take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your health. You are not too young. Don't wait till you are old to take good care of your health. Taking good care of your health actually starts from now. It starts from when you come to the realization that there is something called health. And so you need to find a way to take care of your health. Find a way to take care of your environment. Pay attention to what you eat. If you work the kind of job that makes you sedentary for a long time, you need to find routines around that job that helps you keep fit. Some people have even taken it a level higher. They found a way to incorporate workouts into their day. It's a beautiful thing to do. It's part of how you have a healthy relationship with yourself. And the last but not the least point is pamper yourselves. After you've done all the work, after you've gone about what you love to do, the work of the day, the stress and everything, you need to find a way to pamper yourself. Never wait for anybody to pamper. Yes, it's beautiful to accept pamper. It's beautiful to accept all the loves that comes from the external, but you must find time to pamper yourself. And you don't need so much money to pamper yourself. You do not need all the money in the world to pamper yourself. Sometimes just taking out time to have a good sleep is part of what it takes to pamper yourself. Sometimes just taking that little money to just buy something healthy may just be what it takes to pamper yourself. Sometimes staying away from toxic relationship is part of the package of pampering yourself. I want to believe this was helpful to you. I want to believe you are willing to take this point and work with them. Until next time, I'm Joyce Bakare, your Relationship Watchman. Thank you.